Here we are sitting inside Miss Dana's 2017 Ford Escape. We're gonna do a quick little job today. So if you look here, this screen is completely dead. We got no music, we got no backup camera, we got no nothing. This is a telltale sign that the APIM module, or APIM module, has failed, which is what houses the whole sync system. We've checked every fuse associated with it, nada, and it's a super common problem. So I have a replacement one. I'll put a link in the description. It took quite a while to get here from eBay, but they will program it to the VIN and give you the latest Sync 3.4. So we'll, yeah, we're gonna get to swapping that right now. Super easy procedure. Anybody can do it. I will also have links in the description and up here in the video for like trim removal sticks, which will be important on getting the plastic out without damaging it. But let's get right to it. Here we are on the passenger side here. So the APIM module is going to be located directly behind this panel here.
6.5 hours later.
Well, the manufacturer guide said it should be right here behind this panel somewhere, but it does seem that that is incorrect. So I think logically we're going to go look behind the radio itself. So let's pull that out and see what we find behind the radio. So to get the radio out up here, we got to pull this grate first. Let's see if we can get something up under it. I think we want to pop it up from the back side. I'm gonna go in with my little screwdriver because there's not really anything else that seems to work good. There we go, just like that. We'll pop it up, and then I think it comes, slides forward maybe. There we go. Hey. All right, with that off, this should have some push pins down this way somewhere. Ow. I'm pretty sure this whole thing is held on with push pins, at least I hope so. All right, these clips are very, very tight. So I ended up having to get my push pin removal tool and go in here and pop them really hard. I got one more back here by the windshield to make sure we don't get that. All right, now we got a plug for the CD player, I believe, right here. So we need to squeeze that and unplug it. And then there we go. We got that panel out. Now we got a 7mm here and a 7mm here. Okay, those two 7s are out. Now we should be able to pull this whole assembly forward, I believe. See if I can't get you a view here with, I would guess, more push pins. Yay! There we go. See if we can't get this side freed up. I want that one. Oh God. So much plastic stuff. Oh, there we go. Alright, so you just kind of got to get both sides clicked free. We have another plug here. We will unplug that with our thumb. Voila. Hey, what do you know? The module we're looking for is right here behind the freaking screen. Jeez Louise, I cannot believe they said it was behind this kick panel I removed. All right, so 4 7mm, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get those out. All right, with the 4 screws out, this should just slide away from here. And now we just need to unplug this puppy. We got squeeze tab at the bottom. We got squeeze tab here on the side. Wow. We got this lever that needs to come down. I don't know how this thing comes out. All right, it was just a booger. You just had to squeeze this tab really hard, and I pressed it in and then squeezed it and then pulled it out. So yeah, I took this one off that comes with the unit just to be safe. But all right, here we go. Now we can get this APIM module off, which is 4 Phillips screws. We got, or I'm sorry, 3. We got 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. All right, here we are. The new one is swapped over. You can see that plug is missing on this one. That's because we got a non-GPS version, just because she doesn't use the factory GPS and didn't care about it at all. It was cheaper. But let's get this plug back up and see what it looks like. All right, here we are. We got ourselves a fully functional radio, boys and girls. That was not very difficult. And this is apparently the updated like 3.4 sync. So I do want to show you, if you are making changes, like in this case getting rid of the nav or trying to put the nav in, you will need ForScan and an appropriate cable to run it, which I will also have linked below. But you want to go into the APIM module configuration and go down in here to the navigation settings. And here I've disabled, you'll see on mine, I've disabled navigation. You also might want to play around with a few of the other things. I've just basically disabled everything that had to do with navigation. And then you'll upload that. And then if it's not going to work at first, and this is what took me forever to figure out, you need to hard reset the APIM module, which you can do either in ForScan or by holding the power and the fast forward button together for 10 seconds. It will restart, and then boom, you're good to go. So hopefully this video helps out somebody. If it does, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you want to see more.